No, when I pointed out earlier, like it kept cutting my stream off. Son, check if my YouTube's going on in your room. Cause it shit on my shit earlier and then now let me do it and it has like 0 view. It's the World Trade. Midtown Manhattan. Is it on, Nick? Did you peep it when it came earlier, Nick? The one that was over here, to the left, it fucking disappeared out of nowhere. Okay, shut that. That was weird. If you guys don't know, I said it before. You could see the skyline from my house. That's the New York City skyline there. That's the World Trade Center. My wife called me because there was a unidentified object over here in this area. Hey, Sniper God. In this area in relation to my house. I live in North Jersey, but as you guys could see, it's very close to New York City. A couple minutes ago, one of these unidentified things was just right here, and now it's since disappeared. But in this neighborhood, in my neighborhood, which I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, throughout the day, everybody's been reporting instances of these drones, quote unquote, being spotted all over this neighborhood. Most of the reports are in North Jersey, and I'm in North Jersey now as we speak too, but I haven't seen it on other than today. I mean, but what they're saying are like those drones, which are these vehicles that are with these red and green lights. I've seen aerial vehicles with red and green lights for the past couple months. Hi girl, hey girl, I have diarrhea tonight. Oh. No, this isn't pre-recorded. I don't. I'm actually doing this live. Kadeem always wins. I was just telling the viewers that I live in North Jersey. You guys can see like really close to the New York City. That's Midtown Manhattan right here, and that's the World Trade Center, the new one. But a lot of the reports have been showing these drones in New York. I mean New Jersey in this area, and I just spotted. My wife just spotted one here, and we were both looking at it, and the drone has since disappeared. But I was just telling the peoples earlier in this. Yeah, there's a one Freedom Tower. It's called that one. It's only one building though, rather than the two. But this is like Empire State Building and all that shit this way. But we just saw one of the unmanned vehicles in the sky, and as I was actually, I said I was recording I tried to do this live 3 times, and it shut down entirely. It said could not join the stream, something to that effect, and I changed windows to go into this room back here, and I started shooting, and then no problems then. I still hear that buzzing or that whirling sound. This is probably a regular plane coming here. That the It sounded sort of like a low grade helicopter. Um, I still hear the sound of it. I'm just not seeing it now. I don't want to front at you guys either. Like the so I'm hoping that I could spot one of these things again. But I don't know if YouTube, because you guys saw the title that I put. I don't know if YouTube hated on it. Or who knows? Maybe the unmanned drones have the tech to put the kibosh on your live stream as it's happening. YouTube usually fronts on me anyway. No, that's just a regular plane here. But this is not where I saw the drone thing. It was actually in this direction. See, if the plane's here, it was right under it over here. And I was telling people on my live stream when I made a video about this yesterday. I mean, the day before yesterday, in that there's a lot of important things that are in this area, in addition to the fact that from here to New York City, it's probably 7 miles, if that, like as a bird flies. I'm hoping to spot one of these things. Oh, that could be like. Where the hell are they going? Oh yeah. See, it looks like shit though. There's that flashing, like what everybody's reporting is that unorthodox, like blinking of the lights. With my bare eye, yeah, that's actually one right there. Look, Nick. With my naked eye, I mean, the thing is too that is being obfuscated by the lights of the city. Where the hell did it go? Yeah, it's off in the distance over here. But I've seen a ton of these things. Like I said, I mean, I have a large swath of air. Like I'm really high up in Jersey, but I have a big area that I could look out to. Like I mean, if you guys could see like towards the city, that's at least 7 miles. And besides this tree, there's really nothing blocking my sight lines for miles and miles and miles. And I'm always looking up at the skies anyway. I've never seen a UFO in my life or none of these things. Are these current president launched drones? I don't know. Krogenmeister, Krogminister Limbe the second. I saw one. You were also in North Jersey or in Jersey, Mr. Minister? Let us know. But I don't know. I'm a very try to think far out or what things could be. I have no idea what this all could be. One thing that I will, one observation that I have made though, is that if you guys seen videos, not even recently, I mean even in the past like 5 years of like these vehicles, see, and that's a regular helicopter or plane right here. Or is it? No, I think it is. But there I don't see anything. No, it was really tiny. It's not that thing either. It's already disappeared. Like, but well, I'll get to like what I was gonna say real quick. If you guys seen any instances of recently, like the past 5 years, there's like where they show like legit like UFOs, and it's like they're making these nice patterns, and it's like six dots in the sky, and then it'll turn to nine dots, and then they all fly away, or like they're flying alongside a plane at a high rate of speed. These drones don't look shit like that. I mean, like, or like, cause I don't know if they're trying to confuse the conversation with these drones, and maybe I don't know. I really can't say what's going on, honestly. Like I've never seen a real drone in person, like, but once. I think drones are gay. Like I don't know nothing against the rainbow community, like, but they're more dorky, if you will. And like, so I like, but one thing I will tell you, and I said this story recently, but in out a couple months ago, in June, actually, I actually figured out the time. Out of this window, I saw a drone. I'm not gonna shut off my Christmas lights, but out of this window in front of my house, I saw what I thought was a drone in air for for at least 4 hours. And it wasn't me. And I actually asked my son to look at it and to watch it as and to see where it was before he went to bed. I watched it so long that I couldn't oh man, the that's bigotries. But in spite of that, um we were watching it for the better part of 6 hours. I mean, 5 hours, and it was up in the air the whole time. But that was in June, and my thinking was that it was a back then that it was a. You guys don't get to see the Five Player Studios that often, my friends. I actually have a lot of toys that I can't really show. No, they don't like me recording. Uh, Actually, I wish I had a. I wish I knew how to do a moderator stuff, but I'm very low tech on this show, and um, but anyhow, I'm never like a drone person, and I'm completely within the realm of possibility that anything is feasible. And as far as like YouTube not liking me recording, I mean, that's a constant theme on this show. My topics, I'm a minority that is sort of conservative by 2024 standards, so YouTube doesn't like that. There's actually a aircraft coming up through the trees over here. We'll just keep watch of it. Don't think that that's a drone though. But as for, like recently, I've been seeing a lot of these vehicles with the flickering green and white lights. Normally, the aerial vehicles have white lights or red and blue, or a combination of one of those colors. The ones that a lot of people have been recording in this neighborhood have been have been green and red, Christmas colors. You got hackers in the chat, bro. Very likely. They must not like you recording, definitely. Has YouTube tried to take you off the platform? No, they certainly haven't. But as far as algorithmically, YouTube screws me. I've had instances where live, that's that vehicle coming now. I'll let you guys know if it's a drone. Where live, I'll have like 30 people watching or some shit, and then I'll look at my view count after the fact, and it'll have like 8 views or some bullshit, But I'll trudge on nevertheless. In fact, I rather continue to record to spite YouTube, make that algorithm churn. But so basic, like, I mean, any video. Oh, actually, that could be one because it has that shitty pattern. I mean that flickering pattern that everybody's talking about. Yeah, I think that's the same one that I look, Nick. There we go, my friend. So I and the story that I said the other day, when I first spotted one of these things, it wasn't the if you guys could see off in the distance. Remember that this is a real old Samsung phone. It's weird. Since I started making vids about the drones, my channel got reported for rating multiple times. Oh, that's more than I don't think I'm that important. But with my 466 subscribers. But I mean, as far as what these things could be, who knows? Some people think that the last card of the man is that they'll do a fake alien invasion. At this stage of the game, I mean, like, you actually have like here in New Jersey and in New York, like congressmen, politicians calling out the federal government and like saying that they're not comfortable with the explanations that they're being given at a federal level or um in part, I mean, like, things are quite literally falling apart. Like the people that once were considered officials, I mean, at no time in history have they been doubted and scrutinized like today. And you go to recent history as to why this is happening. I mean, i.e., the jab, i.e., lies about wars that we're all finding out. So I say that to say that um, the explanations that are being given to us by like our officials are nobody's believing it, or that at the very minimum they're being doubted or questioned, and that's a good thing to me. I that's basically business as usual, but I'm glad that the population is becoming that way as well. You know, having said that, though, I mean, I'm somebody who doubts everything I see, like and hear. But do I have? And I try to come up with the best explanation I can, just based off my low level logic. I have no explanation as to why these drone things are popping off. Do you think that the aliens are? No, definitely not. I mean, I think that um, a lot of the people in the powers that be are at times made to do acts that are maybe against their better principles, and maybe they coerced. Oh, there another one. Off in the distance. That might be the same one. But no, I don't think that the aliens are attracted to the same gender. I don't even believe at times aliens exist. I mean, I think that there's a very good chance of life outside of this earth, but in 2024, if you're not questioning everything, even everything you've been taught, um, you're living your life all wrong. Do you guys still see it? Yeah, there you go. I'm questioning my. Well, that's good. I mean, I guess at this stage of the game, my friend, that's where you're at in life. Feel free. But anyhow, I have no idea what's all this. I mean, and I'm on a page for I'm on several pages that are here near this neighborhood. I mean, will you question it when you get drafted? Nah. And free Max B. I think Max B's coming home in a few months too. But no, I mean, I'm too old to get drafted, and my son, I'll do everything in my power where he won't get thrown into a war. But no, I mean, if I see assholes like walking about and saying, we're gonna take over this neighborhood, or we're gonna take over this country, aliens, if you will. I mean, will I throw myself in defense? Of course I would. I mean, this country, I don't consider it belonging to anybody else but me. Um, that's how every good American should feel. But when somebody takes what's yours, you don't throw up your hands and say, "Oh, well, they're more powerful than I am." You know, try to retain as best you can. Do the aliens? I'm my friend. What's? I'd join you fighting aliens on the streets. I hope. As far as I've seen large swaths of my countrymen, and as far as the ones based in this country, at least when I was coming up, who were plenty tough with each other, i.e., Puerto Ricans. I'm a Puerto Rican from the city you see over there, New York City, baby. I look like shit. But where I've seen times where my countrymen, fellow Puerto Ricans in New York City, will put exquisite plan together to try to get revenge or to try to take over a particular area in which they sell illicit products. Um, but then when it came to complaining about the man, it never got to that level. They'd always say, "Oh, well, you can't," you know, acting like you can't win in a sense. So I mean, do I think that everybody's if there were some sort of kinetic battle like that happened from these outer worldly individuals trying to take over New York or America proper, do I expect a bunch of people to go out there and mix it up? That's not my expectation, but I really can't flow on that. Like, I think that's a regular plane. Yeah, you see, this is a regular plane. See how bright it is compared to the other ones? And you could actually hear it. Hey, bro, just a heads up. Some higher up people are watching you. Keep your wits about you. Um, I wish. Not I wish, but I'm glad that anybody's watching me, to be frank. Um, I get no love on this channel. Trying to see if I see another vehicle. See, I got more comments. No, nothing yet. And I mean, if you guys heard that aircraft, love. Okay. Are you sure you're not on meth? Nah, my friend. Sober dovers. Um, you guys don't know foul play doesn't utilize drugs or promote drugs. And besides, in the New York City tri-state area, they don't sell meth. I wish we had butt bandit extraterrestrials here in LA. They probably are, my friend. Go out there and look for them. Maybe you could find two for yourself. Bathroom tour? Nah, not tonight. No, nothing. And it's a beautiful night too. I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky. But one thing for sure is, in general too, if there's one thing that's happening, it's that people are, in a sense, questioning everything. Like nobody trusts the explanations that were being given. Just yesterday, a ton of like the mayors here in New York, I mean in New Jersey, were shitting on the officialdom, like saying that the explanations that they were being given, that they were being given regarding these drones are bullshit and they're not enough. A congressman was even suggesting shooting them down and all that. I mean, and the lady who was interviewing him, it was a Fox lady, um, was shook. Yeah, this is a regular plane too. But see, I could be a dick and be like, "Oh, that's a drone. That's because I mean, at the end of the day, all of these things look like little dots. I mean, like from the vantage point, and my crap camera, in addition to how far these things are. Oh, that's one thing I was gonna say. is that they're giving an explanation that these things are about the size of an SUV. See, that's another plane this way. Nah, that almost sounds kind of weird though. That's booking it. Oh, I just saw a shooting star. I hope I caught that shit on the live stream. There was a shooting star near the street. But if these things are the size of SUVs, going back to what I was saying, I was thinking that I maybe haven't been seeing them. Um, because like a size of an SUV is like the size of a helicopter, let's say. So if it's back there, like going towards the city, I'm not gonna see that shit. Or I may, but it'll look like real tiny. See, that's the one that I keep seeing right here. Look, you can see the difference. The light for this one, it's like minuscule. But my wife and my peeped it through the window, like when I first started shooting, and the aliens are gonna grape if you don't do a bathroom tour. Nah, I would show you my son's bathroom, but I'm on my last floor too. Um, have you seen that fake ass footage of these shoes dudes shooting at drones? No, I haven't. Honestly, I really haven't been up on this story like that. To be frank, like I said, like it just like it went from like people talking about like Donald Trump on Joe Rogan talking about these UFO type conversation. He mentioned people from outer space or your friends from outer space. He said specifically, I think. And then like a couple months later, now you get these like helicopter looking drones that aren't like spectacular looking, and they're all over the place. Like and it started here in Jersey. Like the first instances of me hearing about people looking at them about them regularly was in Bedminster, New Jersey, where Trump has a golf course, and I think he resides in that area too when he's not in Florida. Um, and since then, it's been ramping up. I mean, like to where now, like this morning in the neighborhood page for this neighborhood, they had as soon as I woke up, somebody said, "Oh, like I spotted a drone," and shows video and whatnot. And now a few people on that page have made videos just like show the same thing. And yeah, that's it right there again. Yeah, you can't make. Oh yeah, like this way. And the one I peeped in June, which I mean, I would say the flight pattern, but I will show the flight pattern, but I have my Christmas lights in that other room hooked up, and I don't want to show my toys off. But like I said, that one was up in the air for at least 4 hours. But I'm glad I'm alive at this point. Look, there we go. That's the one right there. Seems to be chilling in that area though. Another shooting star. I hope you guys saw that one. If anybody saw the shooting star a couple seconds ago, put a thumbs up or one in the chat. But I did some food shopping too, just in case some stupidity pops off. And if some stupidity pops off, remember, I mean, now is a good time to question everything. Don't believe in nothing of what you're being told, unless you have your head in your ass, like and you haven't noticed that a lot of that of what we're being told is bullshit, or like at least to be debated. Then you might as well go back to living in under a rock and just wait on whatever happens to you. Like, but I totally see some craziness popping off before Trump gets into office. I could see some crazy shit pop. I mean, like we're at the point of like world wars popping off every weekend. It seems, and nobody talks about that. Like the media doesn't talk about it really. The media will rather discuss fear mongering in relation to a Trump cabinet pick or something like But these unidentified drones or whatever the hell they are, they just got around to really talking about them this past week. It seems. Again, like the only news I watch, and not that I watch it religiously, but if I ever watch news, it's only New York news. Like the news that we get, it's from the New York City area. So I don't know how much they've been covering this nationally, but on the local news here in New York and New Jersey, we get the same news. Um, they're covering a lot, a lot, a lot. Look, there it goes again. What the hell is it? Let me know if you guys can see it. But this is all that they've been covering, and whether that be Fox, whether that be CBS, both of the coverage is very similar in that. Oh, another shooting star. You saw that, Nick? That one went like right towards that drone too. Damn, I hope you guys could see that. Yeah, it's a gorgeous night too. I mean, and maybe I could set up a camera that just shoots in this direction because I have a lot of sky coverage here. I mean, like I said, New York is at least 10 miles away or 7 miles, and you could see it unobstructed, like all the way up to New York. So if I have the ability to shoot up or just keep a camera up here, what am I saying? I don't even know how to do that shit. But I'm not gonna be discussing. I mean, unless some shit pops off, like if this shit, like, if you guys don't know too, that's another thing. Like the Iranian drone theory that everybody's putting out, they're saying that these come from Iran. Very suspicious because how the hell would they get from here to Iran? The congressman or that was discussing it yesterday, he actually said that there's a mothership that's off the East Coast, which is basically where those lights are. That's the Atlantic Ocean. Right beyond that is the Atlantic Ocean. So I mean, really close to here. But they've said that there's potentially a mothership that is right off the coast of or the East Coast. But the guy also said that this could be Iranian. So does Iran have a fucking mothership off the East Coast actively right now? I mean, it's a great question to be asking. But also, I've been up on. I don't make constant videos about the war going on between Putin's country and Alinsky's country, but I've gave my opinions on that in the past. I thought that that was a bunch of BS. But one thing I do know is that on the ground, to take out personnel like that, they'll like actually send out drones to drop like grenades on people or to crash into people and explode, like to kill them basically or to end them. And I remember this was like not that long ago because that war hasn't been going on that long, but one of the countries that was rumored to be supplying Putin's country with those drones was Iran. That they were either assembling them or giving the materials to make them. And now, conveniently, you've had Iranian talk of these drones being Iranian. Recently, they said that that a plan was thwarted to try to end the future president's um, time here on Earth, and that it was an Iranian plot. So I don't know if they're making or trying to make a fall guy or some shit. Who the hell knows? I mean, what the Billy be? I mean, I would like to say all that I think these things could be, but a lot of times if you're happen to be correct about what things are a couple months before everybody else finds out, I mean everybody's gonna look at you like you're the nut job. Cause trust me, a couple 2 years ago, I was telling people how bananas it was to suggest mandates, and people would look at me like I had three heads. Um, 2 years ago, I was telling people how ludicrous it was to suggest that somebody has to put something in their body in order to retain a job or in order to stay in the military, like was happening 2 years ago. And now people are coming around to talking about these things civilly. But although I was right, you know, not even 2 years ago, if that, when the mandates were in full blast, um, people would look at you like you're racist or some shit to suggest that mandates are some BS. Or people would say, "Oh, well, you're saying that because you're a Trump supporter." Like, not a Trump supporter to that degree. In fact, I'm anti-mandate more than I am a Trump supporter. I'm not even a Trump supporter like that. I mean, I just wanted him to win rather than cackling Kamala or sleepy Joe Biden. Oh, there's another one right there. What I noticed that day too, when I first saw one in June, salute King, these are on some type of distraction. I don't know exactly what's going on. Yeah, definitely. That's what I was alluding to. Is that I don't really know what the deal is with these things. Um, the explanation that we're being given by officialdom is basically not an explanation. And in 2024, I mean, if people aren't questioning everything, they're stupid. There's some people that won't listen to certain things. Like I go like, and Rebel Knife knows me from YouTube, and he knows me from a couple years ago. But there's a lot of times where I'll try to explain certain things like on a panel or some shit, and people are like cutting my wisdom down, like just on the basis that of my recent political affiliation, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like cutting me off like in the middle of like, or like if I say like, oh, this could be Jones, nah, it's not Jones, like so it's like I really don't want to get into like debating as to what these things could be or can't be. I would just say like, whatever they tell you it is, like doubt it. Oh shit! Did you see that shooting? Damn, another shooting star. Dogs, I seen three shooting stars. I gotta look out this window more. But I I gotta set up like a chair or some shit. I don't go to this floor of my house that often. This is my son's floor. But the way like people are so tribalized right now. I mean, I just think that people are more sour. Honestly, like a lot of people are just want a reason to argue or just want a reason to go at somebody. There's another one right there. Somebody who they like think is an op or some. Who the hell knows? Like, damn, how many of them are in the sky? Have you pointed out? The one that I've been seeing, it seems like it dips and then it just it's real faint though. Like and I'll show you a regular plane. There's a ton of real planes that pass through near the house too. They look a little bit different than these drone things. But it's not just me too, Rebel Life. Like I'm on a page that's for this neighborhood in New Jersey, but I'm also on Facebook pages for the county, and a lot of people like the whole day, like everybody, like a lot of people have been posting up videos, saying that they've been spotting them. Right before I started this video, 10 minutes before that, like somebody had posted a video on the parents page for this neighborhood, and when my wife came up before she had to shower, and then she was the one that told me that she spotted one, and then I started to try to shoot the video on YouTube, and YouTube with the first drone that I spotted, which is right over this tree here, and YouTube cock blocked the stream like 3 times. Up until I got to the other window, I was actually in there like messing around with in my DJ room, messing around with my phone, and then it said that YouTube is, like that it was working. So I don't know. There's some they said are in Maryland and VA. I haven't seen any myself. Yeah, and like I said earlier too, Reb, is that I always look at the skies. Like I always look at the moon. The moon is actually gorgeous this evening, but like the New York City skyline, which you can see in the distance over here. But I'm always looking at the skies, but I'm not gonna front like I've been seeing a ton of these drones like that. What I have seen is that these peculiar lighting on these aircraft. I just thought that they were like maybe like helicopters or like just real high planes. But that green and red light shit, I have been seeing it in the last couple months. But I really didn't think of it as like really suspicious. I think chemtrails are far more suspicious, and it seems like that's been going on for decades. And you tell people that it might be that it's off, and they'll become scientists. Oh no, that's how gas works. Like, all right, like you got a degree on it. Like fucking, like everybody's an expert when they want to disagree. You know what I'm saying? Like, but when I was seeing those green and red lights off in the sky, like I mean, like or the like what looks like the drones that they you see on the news and that they're pointing out on the Facebook page that I'm on for here in Jersey. I mean, I've been seeing those for the better part of at least 6 months, maybe. Um, but the flight pattern looks regular. I mean, it's definitely not no UFO. I mean, could that be some Iranian shit? Like, I mean, I don't think that Iran has the capability to get down and have a drone hosting station here in America and have the budget to put a bunch of these drones out here on the East Coast or in New York and New Jersey. Um, However, a bunch of them, in addition to a bunch of people from tons of countries, have been spilling into this country full blast. Could people that have bad intentions sneak in at the same time? Sure. Do I think that it's Iran that has the capability of popping that off? I don't know about that. I don't know. This is a regular plane though, or is it? No, I think that's a regular plane. But they all been staying around this area here, and the lights are so faint too. I mean, like or small that they disappear. But the official story is that these things are about the size of an SUV. Um, they're also saying that they're of no harm, that they have nothing to do with the federal government. In Jersey, they're saying they have nothing to do with the Jersey's government, neither. Um, One of them supposedly had landed in Hillsborough County here in New Jersey. Do you support that country? No, not really. I mean, like, I'm not like. I'd rather not give those opinions here on YouTube because YouTube gets very butthurt about that too at times. Um, but could all this be a diversion with some of these wars that are happening, like the country that was mentioned earlier? Who knows? I mean, and the atrocities that are happening as far as countries at war right now. I mean, if one sat back and did a count of how many people have died in wars, these recent wars that have broken out between the Nutty Yahoos and the that strip in Southwest Asia, or you also look at the Putin country in addition to the Alinsky country. They said that there's more than a million soldiers of the Alinsky country that perished, which that's a lot. But you also have another country battering the shit out of another country that really not have the capability to defend itself. Um, and everybody, so many crazy things have been happening these past couple of years that nobody's really doing the tallies of all the nutty shit that's been happening recently. You know, bugged out wars, people dying way earlier than anticipated. There's stories of like little kids that are having heart attacks. I'm hearing a plane. Trying to see where it's at. Well, little young men that are having heart attacks in Pop Warner football games, which is like 12 years old, 14 years old, and I mean, in a personal level, one of my mans. I mean, and I'm not an old guy, like, but one of my people's, he just had a heart attack, and he's younger than me, and this dude, I know for sure, took a few of them, of those boosters, if you will. So I mean, like, and I kind of like tried to bring that correlation to him very gently, and I honestly think that he really needed to hear it from me. Maybe if he heard it from somebody else, like he would get hyped up too politically. But I think too much time has passed and the election is done to where maybe now he's somewhat open to listening about maybe the source of what his chest pains are. And what if a ton of people are coming to that realization? Um, you know what I'm saying? Like right now in 2024, in addition to a ton of other shit that people are just now waking up to. I mean, like UFOs or unmanned drones are now being discussed on regular CBS, Fox News. Shaking my head. My old job tried to corner me into taking it. Send me emails. I had till January, and you know, and that's fantastic that you got to dodge it. Like I wasn't, like I try not to shit on dudes, like you know what I'm saying, like because a lot of people like came at me super crazy. I have like people here on YouTube that were like that did it reluctantly, that try to play like out as much time as they could, that are now like rationalizing, like you know, oh well, we've been taking these things since we were kids, you know, and gets very frustrating. That's look, there we go again. It gets very frustrating for people to like set trip like that, like you know, like, and I think they set trip off the fact that like at the end of the day, like I supported the candidate. It's not even like that. That's a big part of my life. I don't have no Trump shit in the house, or but just off the basis of that, I think a lot of people moved in the sense that since I don't like that guy, I'm naturally like better than you are. So anything you gotta say is like BS. But and these are people that you know were reluctant of taking it, you know, like that didn't want to take it, and that are now in 2024 like still like that have switched it up and started rationalizing it, maybe in a sense to like try to beat me in like or to in a debate or some shit, or like not to give me credit that or like just to make it seem like a position I'm taking is not right. Who the hell knows? People are just strange though, man. Like I mean, if there's one thing that I realize as a grown man now, or like now that I not just now I'm starting to feel a lot more mature. And like I've had a really young mind that, in a sense. Um, but now I just feel like nobody could try to play the role of I know more or like than you, like wisdom wise, or like chicken hawk me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I could chicken hawk others in a sense. But it just like now I just look at things like a lot of times as a young man, like you like people just say shit just to say shit. Like even like with advice, like people like men will give other men advice that's like terrible. Like they rather you make the same mistakes that they did, like and make it seem like it's just life, like so I choose like more like I really can't listen to people more so than I gotta listen to what everybody has to say. Like that. My life is not a democracy. Yeah, I mean, my mom gave us when we were kids, and we had no choice when we were kids. But these flew, and yeah, were rushed and suspicious. There's a difference, and we are adults and had a choice. Yeah, definitely. But they try to conflate those two arguments. Like, nah, like we're like all the like even the ones that we were kids. Like, I mean, could be put up for debate. Like, I wish I didn't give my son any of them. But oh shit, there's a helicopter. You look, there's the helicopter just lit up my neighbor's roof. Oh no, what the fuck is that? I'm hearing like a helicopter though, and then my neighbor's roof started lighting up. Man, they're shining that shit at my house. It's not though. But um, the ones that we no, it's not a helicopter though. I'm bugging. But oh, it's not a helicopter shining on this house. I do hear some shit though. But when when I think people would just rather it's scary like to try to like think like oh could I have messed up and I don't want to be the one like having to tell people like all like we even with the debate with the JITAB like there were a lot of times where like I was like thinking like man like because like of the treatment that I would get like when I would try to discuss those things in detail on YouTube in real life, where people would look at you like you were just like trash, like for giving an opinion that was anti that. Like they rationalized it like, oh well, if you're anti that, you're one of these people that don't believe in science. You must be one of those Trump supporters. You must be also you support Nazis. Yeah, like stupid shit like that. It's like yo, like you can't like so whatever. Like I'd rather just not talk to you. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it got to that, or at times it was like I fucking wish the worst on you. Like that, I would think like you're playing me in that to that effect. Like where where you're trying to paint me as like something I'm not, like a bigot or a fascist or some shit. To where like in my like back then, like 2 years ago, 1 year ago even, I would think like out of frustration, like man, fuck this, yo. I hope like the worst comes. But that was just me, I guess, in my fifis, and you know, uh, the but oh no, that's a regular plane. But now in 2024, I don't want to see anybody fucked up in the game. Like in 2025, I don't want to see anybody fucked up in the game. I still, even though I still have people that more so on YouTube, honestly, I'm not gonna front. Like, but I still have people that contend a lot of what I say just based off the fact that I wasn't writing full DNC. But what are you gonna do? You still I'm gonna kibosh this stream. I think I'm gonna delete it once it's done too, because YouTube gave me a hard time starting it up. I would have showed you some of the toys, Big Rev, but I don't know what the policy is for YouTube. Love, I saw like 3 shooting stars recording this. I'm still recording now. I saw one right before, remember? Yeah, I saw a pretty big one too. I'm gonna try to watch it on the replay.
You still seeing them?
I saw a few.
Yeah, they
I
like
think it's the same one though.
they're going straight and then like curving by that big tree to the left.
That's yeah. They keep that's
Yeah.
same area. Yeah, I'm gonna cut the stream, my peoples. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. Don't believe the hype. Even if you see like actual motherfuckers coming off some sort of ship, like I would still say I don't believe that. I think on lives they have changed the policy on that. You would probably have to make a regular video. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like you would be surprised, like, cause if there's one thing that I'm learning now, man, it's just that motherfuckers are knuckleheads, bro. Straight up, like people just rather be wrong, like just to try to disagree with you. Like word up, like it's what like so I you gotta like just let shit rock, I guess. Like let me plug my Christmas lights back in. Ugh. Yo, Nick, I guess you gotta like just let people do what they gotta like do what they do. Um, maybe this all is a some sort of a simulation that we're living. Who knows? But I'm still finding out. I'm an old man myself now, and I'm still trying to find my way, just as much as when I was a teenager. Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying not to pass judgment on um, like when I was shitting on in these debates or when people were dismissive or whatever. Like I tried not to take it to heart. I'm gonna take a shower when you come down. But it's a new day altogether, I guess. So I'll cut the video off for my man Thumbs. This motherfucker scratched me twice today. Thumbs. No, I was talking to Thumbs. All right, with that, I'm out, guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Have a good weekend. I'll come back during the weekend too. Peace.